whispering something in my ear that will make me smile. And that's what happens when you stay in relationship with him. He'll allow you to override some of the situations and the hardships that come your way. He'll make it easier because the task won't be as hard as it appeared to be. And people will be looking at you and saying, why and how in the world is it that she's able to keep going in spite of what has come up against her? But the God that I serve is more than enough. He's more than enough to sustain you on today. Let me give you some of the characteristics of who you are, in case you don't recognize yourself when you look in the mirror, in case you have not allowed yourself to blossom out to be the woman of God that he has called you to be. You have a watchful eye. Women are always watching women. They don't miss a beat. They're always picking up on the little things. They hear things when we don't even hear. But they be picking up things in the spirit. And they say, I heard that. And I'm saying, how in the world did you hear? They're all the way across the street. But you already heard it. And you've already seen the end result. They're always there. They're very skillful. They're fearless when it comes to the relationship. They fear God. But they know that that dwell on the inside of them is greater than that dwell on the outside. Yeah. They're clever when it comes to decorating. They're refined in taste. They're respectful. Can you see a woman that calls herself a woman of God, and you are expecting one thing to come out, and something out of the garbage comes up and out of her mouth, and all of a sudden you are turning your head and you're saying, you're walking away and you're saying, I thought that she was a woman of God. God is concerned about the women on today. She's somebody that's industrious. She's someone that's wise, someone that's kind, someone that's energetic. Because even when she's tired in her body, God is constantly renewing her mind and still enabling her to go forth to still get the task done. Have you ever been so overwhelmed and had so many things that you needed to do, but yet your body couldn't rest because your mind is still telling you you still have 12 things left on your list that needs to be done? And it pushes you forward. It pushes you, and that's the way God is. He has a way of pushing you into your destiny. Yes. Even when you have put the brakes on, your shoes can't stop you from going forward because he's still saying, oh yeah, you're going to do this. Oh yeah, you're going to get this done. It's going to be accomplished. And it will be accomplished on time. Because that's the kind of Father that we serve. And he's a God of order. He's a God of putting things in place. And if that's the way he is, and you are his child, you have to exemplify some of the same characteristics that he has. And that's what this is about. The Proverbs 31 woman, she's manufacturing. And she's dealing with products that somebody else may overlook. Have you heard that saying where they say, your trash is my treasure? Yes. She can see the best in anybody. She can see that person that everybody keep overlooking. She can go and pull something out of them that make them feel good about themselves. See, you all have these characteristics, and some of you show it in various ways, but it's still there. Why? Because he put it there in you. You just have to allow it to be activated. You have to seek deep down on the inside of you. And this morning, we came to encourage you that no matter where you find yourself today, that because you are looking to the hill that cometh your help, and knowing that all of your help comes from him. He is a restorer on today. He is a healer on today. He is able to bring back everything that you think that you lost. Because if you ever had it, it didn't go anywhere. Because God is not an Indian giver. He don't give it to you and take it back. You just have to get back in that place with Him. That you will be restored and that you will be refreshed and that you will be energized. And I hear women say, I'm tired, I'm sluggish, I don't feel like doing this. Why don't you try to have a workout with Jesus? He's the fastest energizer that I know. They talk about the Energizer Bunny, how the Energizer Bunny just keeps going and going and going. But God is a God that never sleeps and never slumbers. He's always on the scene. He's always moving those obstacles out of your way. When you don't understand how you got there, it was because you didn't do it on your own. We didn't get up this morning on our own. But the woman has always been able to multitask. She's a giver. She's about charity. She's about blessing those that are poor. She's about being a help for those that are sick. Years ago, women used to go from house to house. If the person was sick, they would go in and clean up the house. If the person needed food, they would provide the food. They were able to come together and be a blessing. Nowadays, everybody's about their own agenda. And you know what I found out, Miss Yolanda? When you start reaching out, doing those things, the people think that there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, they do.
They're looking to see if you've got a hidden agenda, because nobody does anything for anybody without having a reason behind it nowadays. And that's sad, because you find more of that in the church than you do outside. There are more people on the street that will help one another. They'll help one another faster than the people right there in the church. They're more about talking about it. They're more about pulling them down. It's more gossip that go on in the church than it is out there in the church. And that's sad. That's sad, because you're not showing. You're the ones that's supposed